What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the lounge. I am KOD X Factor, and thank you guys so much for joining us here again. It's been an eventful week. We've actually probably streamed more this week than we have in quite a while. So I wanted to. We finished a lot of games too, and some other games we actually just kind of continued on with. But I wanted to play a game that I had in my archives for quite a while, but never got around to it. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I was sitting back looking at the list of games that I have not played or touched, but wanted to, and this was one of them. So I wanted to at least kind of bring it to your guys' attention. So I was like, you know what? Why don't we try to play this and see, what it's all about. Just now a quick caption into what my history with Hitman is like. I've played all of the Hitman games leading up to this one, so I have played them. I have beat them. The episodic adventure I have played. The old original PS2 ones I've played, going all the way into the 360, Blood Money, stuff like that. So I've done, I have a pretty good handle on playing Hitman. Oh, excuse me. So this was the Hitman that just came out around the time that the new consoles came out. So we are playing this on the Xbox Series X. We're gonna leave subtitles on. That's about 22 is fine. Off. Okay. I'm not gonna go to the website right now to do all that, but. Advanced agent training. We'll just do campaign for Hitman 3.
Agent 47 and Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a shadow client to target a number of operatives of Providence, a secret organization working in the highest echelons of power. Providence's controller, the Constant, approaches Diana and makes her a deal.
Let me know how my voice is sounding to you guys, because I am playing on a newer headset for the Xbox, one that was designed specifically for the Xbox, so I'm playing on it.
He and Diana switch sides to fulfill an old pact: destroy Providence. Together, they managed to capture the Constant, forcing him to reveal the identities of the three.
This is kind of like a lead into the story here.
Eliminate them, and the war would be over. However, the Constant has an ace up his sleeve.
All right, so we're gonna try to give this game an opportunity. I have not played it yet. This is the first time I've played a Hitman 3.
Behind the everyday world, beyond the headlines and the seats of power, a hidden hand. A kind of company known as...
And if you don't know me by now, like if you haven't watched any of my previous streams, during like cutscenes like this, I tend to stay quiet a lot of the time, so that way you can kind of hear the story as I hear the story as well.
To use and throw away. To do the unthinkable. The unforgivable. And it never gave us a second thought. Until now. After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47. Much has been lost, but we are closer than ever. We trapped the Constant, Providence's chief controller, and finally learnt the names of its three partners. In their downfall, we lay the past to rest. And, just maybe, look towards the future.
47.
It's time.
And jump! Boy, that's a high building. That building high, that high up in the clouds, man, that can't be good for breathing.
The partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon? What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over. Diana, what's the status?
Right. We have a situation. Carlisle has left the building. And I think I know why. The Constant has escaped. He persuaded one of the sailors into setting him free. And since then, he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlisle is rushing to contain the damage.
If she slips away again...
We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is fifth-generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War, and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Grey will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
Right.
That's gonna be
This
fun.
is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today, we return the favor. Happy hunting.
Mission active. All right.
Welcome to Dubai, 47. Today is the inauguration of the Scepter, and the ceremony is well underway. You will find Marcus Stuyvesant near the building's signature art installation, while a paranoid Carl Ingram has ensconced himself in his penthouse suite, security on highest alert. Mr. Grey is already in position and ready to assist. Good luck, 47.
47. Come in. 47, do you copy?
I'm here.
Are you in position?
I'm heading towards the point of entry.
Good. Get back to me when you're there.
Am I supposed to? Alright, so basically none of these buttons do anything. I take it that sound was not a good thing.
Locked. 47, use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
Camera. And nobody heard that?
I'm in position.
47, the inauguration is taking place close by. Once you've infiltrated it, get your bearings. I'm sure there must be floor plans somewhere.
Understood.
We need absolute focus on this one. If Ingram and Stuyvesant are alerted to our presence, we may lose them for good. We are so close, 47.
Don't worry. They're not going anywhere.
Picked up a coin. Okay, I don't know what the coin's gonna do, but that's cool. Or maybe I use the coin just like a distraction, like I throw it. You know, it might be a good idea if you're going to be infiltrating a party and trying to mingle in with the people. You might want to take the motorcycle helmet off. Oh, that's the skydiving suit. Okay. So what's on the...
Hey there, mister.
Thank you. I'm proud to yet again immortalize our great family.
Don't bow to me. Alright, let me head upstairs.
So, I'm humbly proud to open the Merge Al Ghazali. Oh, wait, you don't like that. The Scepter. Now, please, be honest and celebrate. And thank you.
Would you mind taking a few steps back? Oh, I समझता नहीं है.
Oh, excuse me, lady. Do I have any kind of...
I believe Mimi said she was looking for a little kid in Tangier.
Listen. I want to talk to the partners directly. Make them understand why all of this is happening. And that terminal gives me an idea. There's a server room near the Sheikh's personal reception. If you can gain access to it, we might be able to recover useful intel.
And why would they just have the floor plan like easily accessible on any kind of like computer system there?
It looks like the staff area could provide you with a viable route to the server room.
Motivational speaking, Mark. Tell me.
Boy, this place like speaks of money.
There's a keypad lock on the doors to the staff area. One moment. All right, try this. 4706. There's quite a bit of security here. One moment. You ready for some more fresh air, 47?
Sure, why not?
James called in sick today. Of all days. His Highness has everyone working triple shifts. There's so much going on here. I've had 4 staff update meetings already. And now that crazy manager called us into another meeting. So now we've got to memorize new lists of guest names, new passwords for the terminals, and new special dietary needs. I mean, there's an actual limit to the amount of information the human brain can contain. And I'm quite
Okay, I don't know why I thought that cursor over there was coming in here.
Oh, blessed silence. Finally. Thank you, God.
Oh, what's this? I'll pick up a hammer. Boy. I don't know. Ooh.
Oh, this is bad. You shouldn't be here. This is not acceptable behavior.
I don't believe you have clearance to this. Mister!
Why?
Hey, you
can't just knock someone down like
will
that.
be shot.
Oh, for
Hold
love
it.
of God!
Don't move.
Someone help!
Nice. Hands over your head. No sudden moves. Nice and easy. No sudden moves.
Hmm.
Shit!
Joy, that's over there. Right there.
I want you.
I'm out. I'm out.
How do I run? Who's shooting? Okay, so I completely jacked that up. Yeah, I completely messed that up. Okay, so painting room.
Okay, back to business as usual.
Yeah, get back to work there, buddy. So that way you don't have to take a pair of scissors to the eyes.
It's like someone's drink with Nemeti. Calm down.
Look, this is gonna make me look really bad.
I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Don't you worry. A colleague is also out there looking.
But this is awful. I mean, I'm in my boxers and you are a woman. It's just so embarrassing.
Oh, it's nothing I haven't seen before.
What's this? No, you can't be here, mister.
Who's searching for me? Ain't nobody searching for me.
Most of the guests have arrived now. His Highness should be just about to finish the ribbon.
Hmm. Am I going to get through the maintenance?
The new terminal protocol.
Hmm. You don't know who. What's so? I'm caught trespassing. So they send the guard, a waiter, and the janitor to come and investigate me. Oh, shit.
I think I can
Oh.
open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
Who'd that be? Oh, great. That poor dude's going back and forth. They had to have seen me. Wow, the AI cannot be that dumb. The AI is really that dumb.
Some idiot is doing something stupid that I don't want him to do.
I am a security guard.
Whatever.
I think I was supposed to open that one.
Sheikh Al-Ghazali is reaching out to his worldwide network of lawyers and financial contacts, attempting to restore the lost power base of the Providence Partners. If Ingram and Stuyvesant were asked to a meeting, thinking they'll be told of new developments, I suspect they'd jump at the chance. There's a lounge area at the top of the building. It can be sealed off for private conversations. If we lure the targets there, they'll be trapped.
Okay, so what in the world? Damn it, I took the scenic route. So we're probably going to climb this up. Oh. Is he using like an old school camera?
The server room should be behind one of the doors in this hallway.
Oh. All right. We got the key. Wait.
A calendar function. We can use this to summon the partners to a fake meeting, 47. All right, I'm no hacker like Olivia, but I think you need to pull one of the racks here to gain access to the terminal. Damn it. A silent alarm has been tripped. Security is on its way. Hide, 47.
course, it's all fine here.
Oh, I hate this system already.
System online.
Yes, sorry about that, 47. Let's try again, shall we? I think I've got it. We'll need a key card to gain access. Someone in maintenance should have one we can borrow for a spell.
It's me. I thought about what you said. Yeah, I changed my mind. It was an insane idea to start with. Exploding.
Okay, he's got a.
I don't want blood on my hands. I've never taken things to such an extreme before. I promise I'll start attending anger. I know I have issues. Admitting that's the first step, right? Yeah, I've lots to go for on the maintenance squad. Not that many. And people tend to stay out of that room anyway. No one will get hurt. I'll take it.
All right, easy peasy. What distraction was he?
Hey, maintenance! Here, you! Hey, I'm talking to you, buddy! That's enough!
What crime was noticed? And why would they stop me? I look like one of them. Although I do look have like a mean look on my face. Engaging. The hell am I engaging for?
Hey, maintenance guy, it ain't working.
Throw the body overboard. Goodbye. He died by accident. That's what they say. Sure, yeah, we'll go with that. What are you gonna do? You gonna stop me again, you wench?
That must have done something. Can you see anything different in the room? Good. We're in. Now all you need to do is access the terminal and use the calendar option to summon the Providence partners to a meeting. Good work. The meeting has been booked. The partners should be moving up here shortly. Huh. Looks like the lounge can be sealed off for private conversations. Elevator doors are now open. Excellent. I see the partners moving. You should join their meeting. Time to end this, 47. Building cameras are now disabled.
Alright, so how do I get there? I'll shoot her. She's about to mess the whole thing up for me. Alright, so I'm heading up to the penthouse. Move. Before I knock you out.
Hello. Yeah, just wanted to remind you about the lockdown drill tomorrow. That's right, 900 hours.
Few intel.
I'd suggest you put that away.
The partners are alone now. I'll activate the panel controlling the room's security features. When you're ready, use it to start the show.
Oh, phone's ringing. All right. Is that a golf course? Alright, where am I supposed to go? Now, why is that guard on top of me? These guys are not, though.
Where is he? Where's the Sheik?
It's a busy day for him. Surely we can give him a few moments.
Do you know what he wants to talk about? What's this? Carl? Did you do that?
I certainly did not. I have no idea what's going on. Gentlemen, what's the meaning of this?
You're the one responsible for all this. Gray, what do you want?
Something that has been a long time due. Revenge.
Revenge? How banal. You killed Cobb, Nabokov, Caruso, the Washington twins, everyone at Haven. You broke into our bank, and you outed Providence to the world. Whatever perceived slight we've done to you is insignificant to the amount of damage you've caused.
Need to get out. Where's the security panel?
Oh, okay. Well done. I guess. Finally, Stuyvesant and Ingram are gone. Providence will soon be no more than a bad memory. 47. Thank you. I'll meet you at the rendezvous on the edge of town.
Well, you didn't tell me how I had to kill him. So I just did what I had to do. Okay, well. Them two are dead, so okay. I didn't shoot anybody. Just used the butcher knife that I found on the table. I just magically change clothes right there on the balcony with the maintenance worker and then hop off the side of it. I guess there's a lot more I could have done there, huh? Looking at all that stuff. I guess there is one you can go through the entire mission, like in your suit. I got a 1 star. The man behind the curtain.
face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
Nope.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did,
she'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Hope I like the what? Who likes being out in the rain?
Miss Burnwood.
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
Well. Continue story, Death in the Family.
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here.
Awesome.
And it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
I gotta kill that old woman. You know, she's just randomly hanging out on the balcony. Why would you just take a sniper rifle Put a silencer on it and just be done with it. Look at this shit. Oh, I just watched the briefing. I don't need to watch it again.
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Okay.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Yes, it would seem that way, wouldn't it?
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame...
Stop what you're doing right now.
Hey, shit!
Show me your hands. Whoa! Hold. You're gonna regret this! Engage your contact!
Anyone coming? We have gunshots in the vicinity.
Man down! Man down! Stop! He's right there! Right there! Help me! Stay low! He's firing at us!
Oh.
Cover me! I'm under pressure!
I was about to say, how the hell is he still alive? Ooh. Meanwhile, those other guards are just like, nah, not important. Yeah, see what I mean? Not important. Just walk right up to the body. I should just sit there to take everybody on. I was about to run out of bullets though.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. Go right.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator. Hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
You are now... I am now the PI. Come on this way. What if I could drop his body in the water? Is there a grave up here? I got you. I got your body now. I got your body now. Now I'm heading up. I am the PI.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
Hello, sir. If you want to get through here, I'm gonna need to go through your pockets, my friend. Sorry, I just need to do a quick search if you want to get through. Just routine. Let me just pad you down here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, proceed.
Now I'm gonna go pick up my gun.
How are you?
I will have to pad you down if you're coming this way, sir.
So I cannot bring a gun in at all.
You're not allowed to be in here. Smart move. This is just standard procedure. Just a formality.
We've already done this.
Thank you.
Ah, you must be Mr. Whitmer. Madam Carlyle has asked me to be of assistance to you. I trust you've had a good look around. Are you ready to see the crime scene now?
I did, sir.
Sure about that? Maybe go make absolutely sure.
I'm certain. Already checked. Twice, sir.
You gotta keep that windscreen clean. I just thought of something. I think I lost a button from my cuff yesterday, probably at the graveyard. You just pop down and have a look.
For a button, sir?
That's what I said.
Right. What colour?
White.
Now where would the case file be?
She kept asking all kinds of questions.
Rebecca Carlyle and Mr. Fernsby, the butler, have each been given a token. Alright, so the butler has one and Rebecca Carlyle has one.
Away in front of the books when he can play like that. That music makes my heart soar.
Quite the poet. But you're right. It's beautiful.
What's the water on the floor?
Plays the strings of my heart with that piano. I can feel the hair on my neck.
We'll check out one more place and then I will go with the Signora Butler.
Gentleman, he gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
I shouldn't gossip. But that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
What is it now?
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting, she said. Well, Gregory was stopped there, which was surprised.
So I pick up this stuff to make
But staying in his mum's bed so soon was just a bit steep, I suppose.
And her son Patrick is just as bad. Just look at Rosie. He has no respect. Preying on the girls like that.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral.
Okay. Yeah, well, there's some guns. All right. So I think we could probably go talk to the butler.
Ah, you must be Mr. Whitmer. Madame Carlyle has asked me to be of assistance to you. I trust you've had a good look around. Are you ready to see the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
So, how long?
About a month now.
You're American.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Okay,
Before
so
we
they're
inspect
pretty much
the
using
crime
him.
scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Look, the flies are in here already? Well, push him over the edge, all those guys are going to hear him.
Sir?
Okay.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
What's your peeping Tom?
A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. You've likely not exhausted the room for clues, 47.
Let's take a look around. Check his laptop.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Alright, so he's not there. Where is the butler?
Aaron Ford Jr.
Where is the butler? Is he back downstairs?
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47.
There's Rebecca's room. All right, so Rebecca and okay, so I need to go to Fernsbury's office and Rebecca's room, one to see if I can get the coins from them. Okay, so I need to go to their rooms.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47?
How are you?
Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Now I gotta play friggin' murder mystery.
You must have been in some incredibly dangerous situations, right? Shootouts and hostage
I
negotiations.
should probably,
Right. Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Big freaking place. I just need to know where the hell the rooms are.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Did the portrait photographer check out? Verified his identity? Everything's in order?
So let me go find Rebecca.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Ron, did Yates mention anything?
Gregory, don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
I was just having a laugh, dear. Must admit, he's pretty good.
What if he believes we had something to do with Zachary's death?
Oh, please.
He's circling us. I don't see him snooping around your sister. I bet Alexa said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried.
I should get back to...
No,
Right,
yeah, same.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Alright, so let me go down and talk to those two.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
You're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? The only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Alright, so that's pretty much him. Give me 1 second here, guys. There we go. Alright, so now I gotta go talk to her.
Emmer Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Alright, so those two.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all? I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. You were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless gestures.
Yep, I don't know where Rebecca's at.
Listen, Gregory. Something's...
Rebecca Carlyle.
I know you.
Can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort overstaying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything...
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
No, you go ahead. Okay. All right, so he's now out there.
but she just makes me so angry.
What is it?
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up. I tried to tell her, but she doesn't listen.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Alright, well I need the key to it.
Yo, Anne, what's up? Relax, man. I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlisle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
After that obscene phone call.
He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary
No.
told himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Alright, so how do you get into his office? Hold on. Okay, so I can actually climb.
I bet you have all kinds of interesting stories.
Shimmy, shimmy, yo, shimmy, shimmy, yay. Like, he's not even gripping the wall, he's just walking casually around it. Huh. That's interesting.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Oh, hold on a second, guys. Alright guys, so I'm going to save this here. Put it in a empty. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna finish this mission up. I got a couple things I gotta take care of real quick.